one of the first things we ask all of our clients is to share their story of hope. So, do you want to share your story with us today?
I would love to. I have to be honest, such a simple question, right? Share your story of hope. But it is one of the most difficult for me to narrow down because I have had baby steps along the way, my life. But I think my message of hope to everyone else who might be thinking, hey, do I have to have this magnitude of obstacle or challenge to overcome to kind of be worthy? I'd like to say no, we never give ourselves enough credit for the obstacles and challenges that we handle every day. I used to think I'm not worthy to speak about this because they happen to everybody, from being a child of divorce, from being a caregiver to a mother with terminal lung cancer, from claiming bankruptcy from my first entrepreneurial experiences. And really hard for me as is grief that has shown up in my life, after my mom passed and then the passing of my beloved pets. I think you know how connected I am to animals. And so all of these things throughout life has always elicited a huge emotional reaction from me. People have called me oversensitive. I shouldn't be, right? Shouldn't be reacting this way, or why is it affecting your life? And in my pursuit of just knowledge of how, energy works, when I started back with Reiki to more of the quantum aspects of how our body and the biology of our body work with emotions, it kind of was an aha moment for me. And I just learned that emotions are our best friends. There are no good or bad emotions. We just need to learn to communicate with them. And I love to say that they're the language of our soul. So once you learn it, you can have this two-way communication. And that's the way that you have this emotional freedom start to show up in your life. But yeah, these imprints, I talked about it, or you mentioned it too in my bio. A lot of people don't understand where certain reactions are coming from. And we spend so much time trying to figure out our story around it. And sometimes stories help. I have a lot of throat and speaking challenges that I've overcome in my lifetime, and they've shown up physically as well. With I've lost feeling in half my tongue, before from a botched dental procedure. And, it started a memory that I can attribute to that is 4 years old in a hotel room with my family. And my dad couldn't find, I don't know, I think it was a tie. And he swore for the first time, all that I heard, damn, he said, where's my damn tie? Here's the 4-year-old. Oh, maybe that will help me find my book. And so, of course, I followed that pattern. Where's my damn book? And then, of course, I got, oof, where did you hear that from? And it's not so much that they were teaching me right or wrong, but my dad didn't believe me when I told him. He just said it. And so my truth was shut down. And that starts this energetic imprint, right? Of, oh my gosh, people who I trust, who I really need to have believe me, right? And so the gravity of our energy, that entrainment, is what comes back to us. But a lot of times it happens, whether you believe in past lives or generational trauma, it's been shown. There's a kind of famous study. I know it showed up in like the Smithsonian on mice with cherry blossoms. And the first generation, they showed this, cherry blossom inflicted pain. And so fear was the response. And it got worse over generations where they didn't have to inflict pain. They just showed the cherry blossom, and the level of fear exponentially increased. So imagine that you walk outside, you see a tree, and you're automatically, set into fear. And so that's why once I released having to understand the reason behind the emotion and just work on transforming, reprogramming emotions through our senses, that's what's helped me significantly. And I guess you'll say it's taken me a lot of unwinding to spiral up.